Welcome back. We continue live right here at Pittsburgh CW. Bob Pompeani along with Ron Cook. We'd like to thank the people of CMI, the Center for Media Innovation at Point Park University. We hosted an event tonight over at their Pittsburgh Playhouse in Oakland with my special guest, John Clayton from ESPN, a longtime writer here in Pittsburgh with the Pittsburgh Press before he went on to ESPN, and he was in town. We had a good conversation about the NFL, which leads me to Ron here. And Ron, we've seen not many moves today. The Steelers made it official with John Bostic, who had 97 tackles last year, to come in and kind of add to the committee at linebacker, inside linebacker. But they passed on Tyrann Mathieu, and I know you wrote a column about this. I was a little surprised that they passed given the price attached to Tyrann Mathieu. Yeah,
only that reason. I mean, they're not going to go out and spend huge dollars for a free agent. That's just not their way, although they've done it a little more as of late. Mike Mitchell, Ladarius Green, they've gone out and tried to bring in some people. Obviously, they brought in Joe Hayden last year for $27 million, $9 a year. So they have changed a little bit, but I didn't think they were going to do that kind of deal with Mathieu. But 1 year, $7 million, I think they could have got him under the cap without messing around with Le'Veon Bell, and man, he would have helped their defense. I saw tonight he met the media in Houston today and said J.J. Watt was real big in him getting to Houston, really kind of pushed it and sold it. You know, where's TJ? He needs to get out there and do it. And I know Hayden tried, and Cam Hayward tried, and I think Mike Hilton was out there. Even Ike Taylor, I saw, sent out something to Mathieu saying, great fit for you in Pittsburgh, but ended up in Houston. I think he's going to really help their defense, and now the Steelers still need, I still think, an inside linebacker and a safety.
Yeah, they can both draft those positions. We'll see how it goes, but it's going to be an interesting first round of the draft for sure. We'll talk more about that as we get closer to April. Right now, we're going out to the lines. We have John in Somerset. Hello, John. You're first up tonight on the Sports Call. How are you?
Hi, Bob. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
I got a question. There was a big upset in college basketball, and I overheard it on the radio in my bedroom, and Little Caesars is giving out free pizza on April 2nd.
Yeah, that was 1 versus 16.
Two teams, and what was the score?
It was Virginia getting knocked off by University of Maryland, Baltimore County, and yes, you get free pizza on April the 2nd. They never thought. That's one of those promotions that you never think is going to work. So you say, okay, it's a safe bet for us. It hasn't happened. They were 0-135, Ron, so now the pizza joint has to come up with a lot of pizza, although it's good advertising.
Yeah, it's goodwill for them. There's no doubt, but I don't think they ever imagined they'd have to. When you're 0-135, now, is this going to happen more now, Bob, do you think? I mean, are we going to have to wait 136 more games to see this?
You know, I don't know. I mean, you would think, given the amount of parity in basketball generally.
I think it's going to happen more.
Yeah, I do. I think there are teams capable. There are some left, especially teams that have a lot of transfers, older guys who might be able to put together a hot shooting night. I just thought Virginia played all year that defensive kind of hoops, and they really were not tested when it came to digging out of a hole, and it looked like they were completely ill-prepared for that. When they went down, especially double digits, they panicked. I don't think they played their game at all, Ron, and they were not prepared for that.
No, so. You know, and when you get beat that badly, I mean, I guess I could see a buzzer shot, you know, some half-court shot that goes in and beats you, but to just be drilled like that, not a good look for Virginia, not a good look for Tony Bennett.
Let's go out to line one, Rich in the Meadowlands. Hello, Rich. How are you? Welcome to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Ron.
Howdy.
Hey, I got a question about this Austin Meadows. First question is, how old is this rookie outfielder?
Meadows?
And why do they keep sending him back?
He had a good spring, but there's no room for him.
He was hurt all last year. I don't think he's even played hardly at all in AAA. He was hurt last year, and they rather bring a guy along slowly than rush him. And you know, they felt like keeping McCutcheon down really helped them. Neil Walker. They felt like they brought Polanco up too soon. So I think Meadows probably grew on him a little bit this spring because he fell with all his injuries last year.
Yeah, they also brought in the trade with Corey Dickerson, and once that happened, there was no room in that outfield for him. Plus, you know, another guy I think they looked back and said they shouldn't have rushed him was Jordan Luplow. They brought him up. Remember, Ron, when they had no outfielders last year and they needed somebody, and he came up. He's double-A straight to the majors. He played in San Diego. I thought he was overmatched. So he's a guy who has some power, but not ready to play right now. So let's go back out to the lines. We got Jim in Leechburg. What's up, Jim? How are you? Welcome.
Hey, guys. First-time caller. Great show.
Thanks.
I have two Pirate questions, and that would be, what's the status of Jung Ho, and what new players do you think are going to make the Pirates roster?
Well, there'll be a lot of new players. Jung Ho, I think, is history, Bob.
I haven't heard a word.
I think they tried hard to get him back last year. They made the mistake thinking they could. Really, we're left without a third baseman. They're not making that mistake again. I think, it's moved on. I don't know that we'll ever see him back in this country.
No, I don't either. As far as, they better hope that Cullen Moran is the kind of guy he's their starting third baseman. He's going to have to make some noise over there and supply some power. Here's sort of a surprising number, Ron, because the Pirates, I thought, and I still believe, are going to be challenged to hit the long ball, although this spring.
Lead the Grapefruit League.
38.
What did I say? 38, yep.
Nobody in the majors has more, but that's spring.
Also meaningless stat.
Right. So I remember, do you remember who was the big guy, Johnson? The first baseman?
Mark Johnson.
Mark Johnson. Remember when he hit like 9 home runs in the spring and everybody was talking about Mark Johnson's going to hit a ton
who
of
was
home
it? Brad,
runs.
was it Eldred?
Brad Eldred.
Great AAA player, just couldn't carry it over to the big leagues.
It happens.
Tough hitting those major league sliders, man. It really is.
Harry in Elizabeth joins us right now on the sports call. Hey, Harry, how are you?
Okay, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
What do you think about getting Ben Holland back or Rick Pitino? And I'll hang up.
Interesting.
Listen to your answer.
Ben Howland's name has emerged here because I think he contacted them, Ron. Would you like round 2 of Ben Howland?
I'm not a big believer that you can go home again. It was magical here for Howland when he was here the first time, 4 years, and he left for UCLA. If you knew what you were getting, you'd have signed for 4 years and then let him leave. I don't know that I want to bring him back, though. It's a long time later, and usually it's not as good the second time around. I give you Johnny Majors, too, as at least some proof for that.
Yeah, as far as Rick Pitino, I think he'll get a job. I do. Someone, somewhere.
I don't know about that, Bob.
I do. I think he will. I've seen stranger stories, Ron, and people you never thought would be reemerging. And I'm not saying that's going to happen here. Probably won't, but I think in time you will. We have this tweet from Will Knight on Twitter, at KDPomp, at RonCookBG. He says, I tweeted this last night, but what do you think about Tubby Smith for Pitt? Ron, what do you think?
Man, he's had about 7 jobs. Do you really want another guy like that that's bounced around? To me, he reminds me of Kevin Stallings a little bit. Had some success, obviously. He won a national title, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
At Kentucky. But that was a long time ago, a lifetime ago. That doesn't interest me.
One other tweet before we go to break. A reminder, you can call us and also tweet us right here on the Sports Call. John Lee at KDPomp says, too many three-point games. Losers don't deserve points. Why do they do this in the NHL? And that's a good point. I brought it up. I don't like it. It clogs everything up, and it makes everything look. Every team in the league has a over 500 record when it's all said and done, but they really don't because those overtime losses are really losses. Ron, I like 2 points, and if you lose, I don't care how you lose, you get zip-o.
Well, I mean, again, how many teams are still in the hunt here? We're talking about Columbus making a move, Philly's there, Jersey's there.
All because of loser points.
Okay, but it still keeps fans interested. I have no problem with it.
All right, we're going to take a break. We have Ron and Derek coming up next, plus more of your calls and tweets on the way right here live on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. It's right here on Pittsburgh CW.